on GTA 5 Online. But very quickly, just before I get into it, don't forget to subscribe and hit that bell for future notifications of the videos that I'm posting on Slippy Slides. Also, don't forget that the prize draw giveaway that I'm doing on this channel is going to be over really soon as I hit 8,000 subs or Christmas Eve, whichever comes first. So subscribe now to be entered into that and just follow the simple steps that you saw on the screen. Alright, so that's enough of that. Let's get into duplicating cars. Now, I've tried to make this tutorial as simple and as short of a video as I can. But if you do still have problems, then feel free to let me know and ask me any questions that you want in the comments, and I will try and get back to you as quickly as possible. So, here goes. What we're going to need to do is be in a lobby with at least 25 people, or more preferably. Because what can happen is, whilst you're doing the glitch, people leave all the time and it's going to mess up. So the more people in the lobby, the better. Then what we need to do is just go outside and find a normal streetcar. So I found this Oracle, and all we're going to do is smash the door off one way or another, but don't damage the rest of the car. It seems to work better if you don't have any other damage on the car. Now all we need to do is go back to a garage or an apartment where you can park up outside, and once you get out the car, go into the garage in the blue circle. Once you enter the garage, run straight back out as fast as you can. And what we're looking for now is the door to be respawned on the car. So obviously, as you can see, it's not happened that time, but don't worry if it doesn't happen first time. Just repeat the process, jump in your car, jump straight back out. Once you're in the garage, run straight back out. You can even hit the right button on the D-pad if it gets you in quicker. Now, this time it's worked. As you can see, the car door has respawned on the car. Now, you don't actually have to do that part. That's just testing the lobby to see if the glitch is going to work. So if the door respawns on the car, you know you're in a good lobby, but you don't necessarily have to do that. What we're going to do now is ring Simeon and request a job whilst we're sat in the car.
My pleasure.
So there we go, we've got the job, but we're going to accept it. But once we get into the lobby, we're going to press B on the Xbox or whatever it is on the PS4, but quit out of the lobby straight away and accept it, confirm it, whatever you want to call it, just get out of the job, and then run straight back to the car, jump in and accelerate as quickly as you can. So absolutely cane it, and what should happen is your car will die, you'll be kicked out of the car, and then you won't be able to get back in. Now check this part out, the registration plate is 66TKS619, and that's going to confirm that we've actually duplicated the car. So if I run back down to where we set off from, here's the car again, and there's the reg, 66TKS619, so that's confirmed that this is the duplicated car. Now all we need to do is jump in this car and go to Los Santos Customs. And now from this point on, it doesn't matter how many people leave the lobby, you've already duplicated the car. In fact, the more people that leave, the better, because they won't be getting in your way and trying to nick your car or kill you whilst you're doing the glitch. Once you've arrived at the garage, just pull in and pull straight back out again, and then reverse back in. And that just basically confirms that you have the duplicated car. Now, once you're in for the second time, it's entirely up to you how you play the next part of the glitch. You can either upgrade the car more and sell it for more later on, or if you're doing this for the first time, I recommend just changing one or two things and obviously not spending as much. You won't get as much for the car, but it's just whilst you're getting used to the glitch. So I've done my car to sort of a mid-level. I've spent around, I don't know how much it was actually, I weren't keeping count, but I'll sell this car for about 30 grand every time, and I'll be selling about 10 of those, so obviously I'll be making about 300 grand from just selling these cars. Okay, so if we're getting to this point, we're doing pretty good. The next thing we're going to do is park our car over this, what looks like a sewer grid, go into the Simeon job again, back out straight away, get straight back in your car just like we did before, and accelerate into Los Santos Customs.
What brings you in today?
Now all we're going to do at this point is just change the colour of the car, and I'll change it just so do this quite cheaply actually, don't bother trying to do the colours like I'm doing, because I was trying to get it yellow obviously for slipper slides, but it was costing me like £9,500 every time I did it. Just do it to something simple like a bronze or something, and spend as little as possible, but obviously change the colour just so you know that you've duplicated the car. So once you've done that, when you pull out, we're looking for the little loading sign in the bottom right hand corner. Once that's been on the screen, there it is. It's only on for a matter of seconds, maybe even 1 second. Leave your control pad, don't accelerate, just leave your pad and then turn round after about 5 seconds and you should have the duplicating car right there. Now listen guys, at this point don't worry if you don't get this happening first time. You've already saved the dupe car, you don't need to enter a new lobby or anything like that. If it doesn't spawn outside, just repeat the process of parking up in the right place, ringing Simeon, entering the job, and just repeat the process, and eventually you will get it where there's a dupe car outside. A good little and obvious tip is to be in passive mode whilst you're doing this, so you can't get killed, because you are going to be sat outside Los Santos Customs for quite some time. Now all we need to do is store the car at one of our garages so we can sell it at some point, because unfortunately this glitch doesn't bypass the 45-minute timer, so you're just going to have to sell these as and when you can. By the way, my friend is currently sat in the original duped car back at Los Santos Customs, just so that doesn't despawn and I can keep going back as many times as I want to repeat the process. For those eagle-eyed viewers out there who spotted it, yes, I did just get out of a grey car, and no, that's not because your car miraculously changes colour on the way back to your garage, it's only because I've edited the video. If you are still struggling with this glitch, then please check out the description, because I'm going to leave a simple text tutorial in there, and if you have any questions or any problems, then just leave a comment in the comments